Thanks for joining us. In today's session, we're going to see how we can automate electron application. So let's start the presentation. Yeah, before jumping to electron, let's see how does browser automation works. Let's take an example like if you want to start a Chrome and open Google on it. So we need three things basically. First is WebDriver, and then Chrome driver, and then browser. What is WebDriver? WebDriver is a cross-browser automation API. That API covers browser controls and like navigation and user simulations. So the APIs covers good things. And these APIs are implemented by the browser, and the result is we have a Firefox driver, Chrome driver, Safari driver, Internet Explorer driver. So the list goes on. And last we need Chrome browser. Sometimes I used to get a question from people like whether Chrome browser is needed to automate Chrome. So we use Chrome driver. Why do we need Chrome browser? But the answer is yes. We need Chrome browser when you want to automate Chrome, uh, because Chrome they would expect Chrome to be installed on your system on its default location. And now let's see how this three communicates with each other. Uh, Basically, WebDriver is a client and Chrome driver is a standalone server. So this both communicates through WebDriver protocol. So and Chrome driver communicates to the Chrome browser through DevTools. Um, so yeah, to do now let's see the code snippet how this works. So this code is written on Java. Let's see what happens when you execute these statements. So this basically does it starts a Chrome and opens Google on it. So when you execute this line, the first thing it will start the Chrome driver server on a free port, and then to start a Chrome instance. So basically, it's in a WebDriver as a client. So it just creates the it just constructs the URI equal the equal URI for an Selenium command to which it needs to hit the server, and it considers the payload JSON. So in case of creating a new instance, it will hit the session URI. So now what happens is it will start the Chrome instance. So now the next line is to get Google loaded on it. For this, it will construct the equivalent URI, and it will consider the payload JSON. For this, it will be like a simple JSON, like the parameter will be the URL and with the Google. So then it communicates to the Chrome communicates to the dev tools to load this. So now let's see how Electron automation works. To do the same thing, like to load the Google on Electron. So what are things that we need? The same things that we need for browser automation. That's what basically we need. But instead of browser, we are going to use Electron. That is the only difference we see it in Electron automation. So, but the question here is how we can ask Chrome driver to communicate to Electron. So for this, we're going to make use of the feature remote debugging of Chrome. So basically, when you can start your Chrome instance in a remote debugging port through this command in your command line. So when you start this your Chrome instance on this mode, basically it will detach the Chrome dev tools from that particular Chrome instance, so that you can remotely debug your application that's loaded on that particular Chrome instance. So how you can debug is how you can see the web applications or web pages that's loaded on that Chrome OS. You just needs to you can just need to eat the port with the local host. So wherever if you're running in your local system, you can use your local host or your IP address. If you use this, it will list out the pages that's loaded on that particular Chrome instance. So, and then if you click on each page, you can inspect it out. You can basically debug. The same thing we're going to use it for. The same thing we are going to use it for electron. So the basically electron is a combination of chromium and node.js. So this gave us path to automate electron. So the same way as you started for the Chrome, you can start your electron application in the same remote debugging port. The same line you can use it out. So only thing you need to do is you just need to change the path of your instead of having a path of Chrome, you should have your path for electron. So once you do this and once you start your electron application, so you need to ask the Chrome driver to communicate to the that particular port. So to do this, we're going to make use of Chrome options and desired capabilities. So in Chrome option, we're going to make use of a method set experimental options with the key value parameter with key as a debugging address, and value you're going to set the mm, set the set uh, that IP address with the port. So once you do this and start your Chrome driver with these capabilities, you can start communicating with your electron. So let's see a small demo on that. So yeah, so before that, let me start our application electron. This is a electron application that we use internally in our office. So I have started the electron application. Now let's start the code to that communicate. So yeah, basically I just opening my Google on that electron. So I just asking I have passed a local where to communicate. So you guys wonder like how I doing this, because um I didn't start it from command line. So in case of our applications, we have hard coded that port number, remote debugging port number in the application itself. Some we do it for debugging purpose for developer as well as a tester. So in case of if you in case of the in this, if you try to start your applications with your own debugging address, but it will rewrite you the port number which is be given on the application, which is given in the application. So it's to in this case, like you need to check with your own developers to ask which port is the application, whether they use a remote debugging port or not. Basically they use. If not, you can use your own debugging port address, and then you can ask the Chrome driver to communicate to that port. So now let's see the demo. So it started the Chrome driver on this port, and let's see whether it's loaded or not. Yeah, it got loaded, and yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.